Montreal last hosted the Grey Cup in 1985. British Columbia Lions defeating Hamilton. I happen to believe this league cannot exist without Montreal. Right now, let's take a look at the CFL back in Montreal.
Winter is scoring most of the points these days at McGill University's Molson Stadium. This was once the home of professional football in Montreal. But like the game, summer and fall have faded, and the gridiron is now under about a foot of snow. For the fans, another Canadian Football League season is sadly drawing to a close. The third consecutive season without the once revered Alouettes. The Alouettes of the 50s were the Als of Sam the Rifle Etcheverry. Along with his favorite receiver, Hal Patterson, the Rifle led the team to 3 Grey Cup appearances in the 50s. Cup never made it to Quebec, but football had found a home in Montreal. Believe it or not, this was the Alouettes' home for 6 years. Where this hydro facility stands now, the Autostad rose on the Montreal horizon. Built for Expo 67 and long since torn down, the Autostad was home turf to CFL greats like Sonny Wade and Peter Dallariva. Like other Owls, Dallariva survived the Autostad to play at the Big O until 1981. He caught 450 passes and gave Montreal football all he had.
We knew we were playing at home. The Grey Cup was going to be in Montreal, and we had that big stadium. And it was quite exciting. I think jacked everybody up, and we were ready for it. And I think we all thought we were going to win, and that's the way it happened.
The 77 Cup was the end of the Owls' success. The 80s brought declining attendance. In order to change its fortunes, the club changed its name to the Concords. When that didn't work, they became the Alouettes again in 1986. Finally, on the eve of the 87 season, pro football in Montreal folded.
Well, I had a real empty feeling. I couldn't believe it at first when I first heard it, especially the timing of it.
The disappearance of pro football in Montreal hasn't been reflected at the amateur level. More kids than ever are playing the game, thanks to people like Peter Dallariva, who runs the Quebec Junior League. And some still hold out some hope the Owls may return.
I think we need Montreal back very badly. I think the league really becomes truly national again when you have Montreal. It still is a major priority for us. We have some optimism about having a team in Montreal by 1991. I certainly regard it as a very major priority.
For now, for Peter Dallariva, all that's left of the Alouettes are the memories.